Hello there everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, then don't forget to subscribe, all that good stuff, it really helps me out. So today I ordered some Louise brushes from TikTok shop. So I thought that I would do a look with all of these brushes. So for £40 I got all of these brushes, and there's absolutely loads there. I have got some Louise brushes. I bought like a set of 4, maybe it might have been a little bit more. It was a small set anyway. I think they were on the sale, like the Black Friday sale, and I absolutely love them. And then when these were on sale for 40 quid, I thought, I'm going to have to go for it, and I'm going to have to create a look, and I'm going to have to film it for YouTube. So I'm just going to go and do my eyebrows, because they take me an absolute age. And then I will be right back, and I'm going to get into these brushes. I'm thinking like a really bright summer look, because if you can't do an out there look with Louise brushes, when can you do an out there look? Okay, so brows are done. I used my She Glam Brows On Demand 2-in-1 brow pencil. I absolutely love this thing. And carved my brows out with my Louise base. Because I'm using Louise brushes, I thought it was only appropriate that I use Louise base. And I used, this wasn't in the brushes that I bought for £40, but I used the number 7032 just to carve them out. I absolutely love this. This is one of the brushes that I bought previously, which just makes me want to just buy more Louise brushes. So, again, I thought I would do like a bright look, something that's really bold, just, you know, like proper full glam, because that's what Louise is all about. So, I've pulled out my Be Perfect Carnival 3 palette and my Beauty Bay Bright Matte palette. So I'm just gonna jump in. I've not even thought about what look I'm gonna do. I've just thought about the brushes. So, I'm just gonna jump in, try not to knock everything over, and just see where we're at. So I'll pull out the eyeshadow brushes, because there is quite a few. So these are all the eyeshadow brushes here. So you've got like, well, eyeshadow or detail brushes, because this is more for brows. You've got a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 eyeshadow brushes. So I think I'm going to go in with more of a detail brush and put down like a deeper colour. So I think I'm going to go in with this brush, and this is the number 264. Take that out of the packaging, and I'm going to go in. I don't know what colour to do today. Maybe purple. I think purple and green, or like purple and black or something. I don't know. I think I'm going to go purple. So I'm going to go in with Sugar Plum from my Beauty Bay palette. I'm just going to swirl that around. So this is quite a dense brush, so this is really going to like pack the colour in. And I'm just going to put this like on the outer portion of the eye, like that. That is really like picked up loads of the colour. And I'm going to bring it down a little bit further, because we can always clean up with concealer. If you want to be neat, you can use a little bit of tape. And I'm just going to bring that just slightly up there as well. I think I may fill in a little bit down here also. And I'm going to do the other eye. Okay, and I do want to blend that a bit now, so I'm going to take the number 234 brush, and this is a little bit denser. It's a bit more denser than I thought it was going to be. I want something a bit fluffier. What's this one? This one is 235, that is a little bit fluffier. I'm going to take Lilac from the Carnival palette. And I'm just going to swirl that. So that's picked up quite a lot of that. And I'm just going to use this to first pat it on. Just kind of around where I've already put that colour. Then just blend it up and outwards. I mean, obviously this is not going to be as intricate as the Louise looks that you see, because I am not that gifted. I'm just going to take the end of the brush and just soften those two purples together. Okay, what I think I'm going to do with that lilac is bring that kind of right in here as well, like a transition almost. So what I'm thinking now is I'm going to take the denser brush that I picked up, the PC234,
It's still fluffy, but it's more dense than the original one that I used, the first brush that I used. And I'm gonna go in with Mango here from the Carnival palette. And I'm gonna put that next to the deepest purple. I'm just gonna tap that in there. Ooh, love it. And just kind of blend the two together. Just kind of tap that orange into the purple. We can always top up the purple, it's fine. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back in with Sugar Plum. I'm just going to deepen that up a little bit more. And then I'm going to go in with number 230. And I'm going to take, I'm going to like a yellowy colour. So there is yellow in Carnival 3, but it's more mustardy than yellow. So I think I'm going to go in with Hello Sunshine here in the Beauty Bay palette. And I'm just going to pat that all over again. Well, in the little bit of space that I've got left. Again, bring that up to the lilac. Loving that lilac. Loving the whole vibe, to be honest with you. Very, very 80s to be quite frank. I mean, how old is too old for a look like this? Is there any rules? Should there be rules? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take number 272, and this is quite a fluffy brush. It's still a little bit dense, but it's fluffy enough. And I'm going to go back in with Lilac from the Carnival 3 palette and just like diffuse the whole thing here. Okay, loving it, loving it. Thinking I need to do a bit more darker on the outer portion. So I'm going to take Blackberry from the Carnival 3 palette. I'm going to take that brush that I've just used to diffuse everything with and just take a little bit on there and just use it to just pat that outer portion out. Ooh, that looks nice. And just pat that up into the lilac that we've already got and just lightly buff. Just trying to be as light as possible because you're going over what's already there. If you want to use a lighter hand, always try to use the end of your brush as well. I've just realised my nails are purple as well, so. And I'm going to take an even fluffier brush, which is the number 299, and go back in with Lilac. And again, just finesse the whole thing. Okay, so that's looking suitably messy. I feel like I'll look a little bit like a butterfly, kind of liking it. But I feel like I need a little bit of glitter, just a little bit like in the centre, just a bit of shimmer. So I think I'm going to go in with, there's obviously nothing in the Beauty Bay palette because it's bright mattes, but in the Carnival 3 palette, I'm kind of liking this vanilla here, which is just a subtle shimmer. So I'm just going to see what that's like, just lightly pressed on the lid, just to add a little bit of shimmer. It's adding nothing, it's adding absolutely nothing. Oh, there we go. No, still nothing. I thought it was getting something then. Should I try one of the Louise brushes? I'd have a flat brush. I'd rather have a flat brush in there. Okay, so there's no real flat brush in the Louise set, so I'm just gonna take this Morphe brush. I didn't want it to add a lot anyway, just a little bit, and it's just adding that tiny bit of shimmer in the orange yellow portion of the eye, just to really set it off. Okay, so I've got that little bit of shimmer. I feel like I need a bit of a clean up before I do the under eye, so I'm going to go and clean up, do some lashes, and come back and do the under eye and the skin. But yeah, do feeling like a whole like butterfly vibe going on, and I'm kind of loving it. Okay, so our lashes are done. I feel like I'm looking significantly crazy, and I'm just gonna prime, and I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Revolution Blur Stick. So just priming before I do my under eye, so that I've got a little bit of time to get all soaked in. I do like this primer. I just feel like I've had it forever because, I mean, look how much product, and this was like 10 quid or something. I think it was like a viral thing at one point, but I'll just put it on with the stick and then just kind of give it a little pat in with my fingers and just make sure I'm getting all those little like crevices where I feel like I need a bit of help. Okay, so under eye, I'm going to go in with the Blackberry from the Carnival 3 palette and the number 268 brush. And I'm just going to, see, this is a bit of a more dense brush as well, so this is good for just kind of patting along and like joining it into the outer portion of the eye. And just pat that in along there as well. Probably do my bottom lashes when everything is done and dusted. It's not a pencil brush, but it's kind of acting like a pencil brush a little bit, if you know what I mean. But I am loving these brushes. I have loved every P. Louise brush that I've bought, and these are absolutely no exception. You know, considering that shimmer barely showed on my lid, it just gave me like a nice little glow. It's literally all over my face and I don't understand why. And I'm just going to take the number 235 brush and lilac and just give that a little buff just so it's not like really harsh. And again, it ties in with the outer portion of the eye. Step away from the eyeshadow palettes now. And let's go in some face brushes. So these are all the face brushes. I'm just going to take them out the packet so I can get a proper look, because they've got the like netting over the top. So that looks like more of a buffing brush. It's nice and soft. I love how soft it is. This one, that looks more like it's a denser foundation brush. That one is a nice little fluffy one. I mean, I can Google them and see what they do, but oh, that looks more like maybe a contour or bronzer brush. Oh, this one might be the bronzer brush actually, so it's a bit fluffier. Let's see. No, that's more contour because it's angled. This one that could be good for powdering the under eye, and this one is quite clearly a highlighter brush. So let's get to it. Let's get some foundation. Okay, and because we're going for a bit more of a full coverage look, I'm going to go in with my YSL Touchy, I should call it Touchy Clark. It's just YSL in the shade BD30. And I'm going to go in with the number 782, which I think is more of like a foundation brush. And let's just do this. 2 pumps. And we'll see how full coverage we get and how we like it. I love the feel of the brush. I've loved the feel of all the brushes. It's picked up quite a lot of product, which I like. I mean, you could reduce the amount of products because obviously there's less product on that side than there is on this side right now. And I like the coverage. Let's get the forehead done. I like the fact that it's like domed and it's giving me, because I like to do my eye makeup first, it's giving me the ability to like go round my brows without having to use a smaller brush like that. But it's not like really dense, like some foundation brushes I do find to be quite dense, whereas it's very fluffy. I like it. I do think you could use this brush to create either quite a heavy or a more toned down look, because it's picking up product but not too much. You can use it to build. Okay, so I'm going to use my L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer, simply because I need to use it up before it goes off. And it is a very full coverage concealer, and I'm going to use this on a P. Louise brush, but this isn't a brush that I got in the kit. It is the number 7064, and it's what I bought previously, but I'm going to use it because I like it and it is a P. Louise brush. I mean, these are literally brushes that I've been using for so long. These like flat brushes, and they're really good at anything like this. You can be rough with them, you can be precise with them. Just love them. And I'm going to go in with the 757, which is like a flat kabuki brush. I'm just going to use this to buff all of that in. It's very, very soft brush. Very soft. I like it. It's buffing everything in really well. I mean, the eyeshadow brushes just got everything on, got it down, and then the fluffier brushes blended seamlessly. I mean, for £40, amazing. And the Plouise brushes I've had in the past have really lasted. So I'm just going to pinch this a bit and pat my under eye with it. And just like diffuse that line slightly without trying to go on the eyeshadow. I do like this brush, but I just wish it maybe was a little bit smaller for getting to my under eyes. I mean, I could use a smaller brush, but I want to use all my Plouise brushes. Is there a small fluffy brush that I could use? It's an eyeshadow brush. Oh, there is. This is the number, I mean, it is an eyeshadow brush, but it's the number 297. I'll just use that to get right in there. This is the main trouble with this concealer. You have to move fast or it bloody dries. Okay, and I'm going to go in and just clean up some of those bags with my W7. And this is the HD concealer. Absolutely love this concealer. I'm going to take that fluffy brush and use that to get right under the eyes and blend it into the foundation. Love it. So I'm going to go back in with the kabuki brush and just pat so that the concealer is a bit more seamless with the foundation. But I'm going to use this kabuki brush to tap in my contour, I think. Okay, so I'm going to do a bit of liquid contour and I'm going to go in with my She Glam because I absolutely love this stuff. And I'm just going to forehead, and I'm going to take this very small detail brush, this Plouise 225, and I'm going to see if I can get a bit of nose contour with it. Bit on the end and my jawline. Right, I'm going to use the kabuki brush to just blend those. Right up jawline. I feel like that is giving me jawline, getting rid of those old jowls that you get in your 40s and people don't tell you about this stuff, how everything just drops. And let's do the cheeks. Loving the effect. See, I mean, makeup is brilliant, but if you can get good tools as well, you know, good makeup combined with good tools, then amazing. And I've had brushes that I've had for absolutely donkey's years and they'll just last and last and last. I mean, this set should have been like £209 and it was down to £40. Like I say, same on the website as it is on TikTok Shop, but on the TikTok Shop I did get free postage, so I went with TikTok Shop because I'm tight. And who doesn't want to save a couple of quid, especially these days? You do get such good deals and bundles at Plouise though, and then a Black Friday sale is just amazing. But we've got way a bit of time for that. Again, I'm just going to pinch it and blend in the nose contour with that. Love it. Absolutely loving this look so far. Living the dream. So, I'm going to use my Beauty Crop Juice Pot Lip and Cheek Tint and just give a couple. I usually do a couple of dots, but then sometimes I feel like that just stains my skin and I just have a dotty skin, so this is the way I'm going to roll today. Just like that. And I'm going to wipe off the kabuki brush, and I'm just going to use that to pat that in as well. I think I would literally buy another one of these kabuki brushes just for like contour and blush. I mean, because that blended that really well. I mean, and they do blend quite easily anyway. They are a good product, but sometimes like even the beauty blender just does struggle a little bit. I feel like I've gone a little bit further on this side than this side. I feel like I need to put a bit more on. And I also feel like I need to turn my lights on now, because the sun is starting to set. It's a bit better. Can see. There we go, a bit more even now. A bit more even. Okay, and I don't usually go for liquid highlighter, but I am today. I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Master Chrome Strobing Cream, and I'm just going to use the finger to put this on, because that's how I kind of prefer liquid highlighter to be applied. Loving it. Powder products. Pat any wrinkles from my under eye, because, you know, I didn't say it straight away and I'm older than dirt. But we embrace the age, and I'm going to take my Vitamin Babe setting powder in pink. Is it? It's actually called, yeah, it's just pink. I was going to say it's actually called something else, but it's not, it's just pink. And, oh no, don't go anywhere. I'm going to use the number 738 to set this. Now, I have been loving my Trigwell powder puff for setting my under eyes, but we're just going to see how this goes, because this powder is like super flyaway as well. I like the way this brush can just like really get into there. I know it's not a like a doe or a cap or whatever they're called, but I like this. Really feel like I can get in there. I mean, you could use this for your contour as well. You could use it to blend. It seems to be doing well under the eye. Set that down the nose as well. And while I've got a little bit of powder under there, I'm gonna do my mascara. I actually use the Technique Mega Lash water resistant mascara. I don't usually like water resistant mascaras, but this isn't too bad. I may do a black waterline. What do you think? Really set it off. While I'm at it, I'm going to put some of this MAC Black Creole liner in the waterline. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this small angled fluffy brush, which is the number 211. I'm going to get a tiny bit of black eyeshadow from the Carnival 3 palette and just tap that just on the outer portion, and then probably do more mascara. I come up with these ideas once I've like nearly finished the look and then start doing other stuff. It's just, and then risk destroying the look, but I just do it anyway. That looks even better. Luckily it worked. So I'm going to go in with my I Heart Revolution powder, and this is peach. Absolutely love this at the moment. And I'm going to smack its ass first. I'm going to take the number 796. I'm going to pick that up on the brush, pat off any excess, and then just, oh god, that picks up a lot of product. I didn't expect it to pick that much up. Let's get rid of some of that. I love this powder. It is so nice, and it's like a couple of quid. Maybe like £10. Not even sure. Let me check. It is £6. I thought I paid a tenner for it. Obviously I paid £6 for it. Telling you lies. But I absolutely love it. I think it is amazing. This brush, super soft. Picked up a lot of product, so, you know, just be wary of that. I'm going to show you on my neck. I mean, you can actually see it there. Look how much that's picking up. And then, but then it just brushes it off really quickly as well. Love it. I've literally got powder all over this black top, black dress even. So I'm going to like top up my bronzer a little bit. I'm going to go in with my BH Cosmetics Belgian Waffle Palette, which you probably cannot get anymore because BH Cosmetics has since gone bust. But we're having it anyway. And I'm going to go in with my numbers, I can't see the numbers anymore, 793. And this is like a domed brush. And I'm just going to mix, I'm just going to go in with batter. That's picked up quite a bit. and then I'm just going to pat that. I feel like I've got mascara there, but we'll sort that out. Okay, very nice. I feel like the brushes are just like super fluffy and just really work well for me. I mean, I'm going very light, but I feel like if I wanted to, I could really use it to buff as well. I could like put a bit of pressure on, use it to buff. I'm not even sure if this is a bronzer brush. They're probably all very multi-use. Okay, and I'm going to go in with more blush because why the hell not? I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Maxi Blush in the shade Exposed. Anyone that's watched my channel knows I've had this for the longest time. It's barely made it in, but I bloody love it. I bloody love this blusher. It's just life. This number brush is the number 745. And I feel like it's like ideal for blusher. It'd also be ideal for maybe a highlighter as well, or even like blending that contour. It's very multifunctional like a lot of the other brushes. And then I want a highlighter because, you know, why the hell not? And I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette, and I'm going to go in with Blue Moon, that purpley one. And that'll look really nice with the strobing cream from Maybelline. And this brush is the number 721. Beautiful, and I'm just going to use it to do a little bit of my brow bone. Amazing. I mean, this is an over the top look, you know, you're not going to Tesco in it, are you? Unless you want to. If you want to, go ahead. Believe me, good luck to you. But absolutely, I'm loving it. And I'm going to go in with my I Heart Revolution Watermelon Setting Spray. I bought this setting spray in my project pan. If you want to see a video on that, let me know in the comments down below. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and do some lips, and I'm going to be right back to show you the finished look. So this is the finished look. I've gone for a more muted lip because the eye look is so bold, but I absolutely love it. The brushes work so well with the products that I used, and I used some, I mean, I don't think I used a lot of high end. I used the foundation was high end, the eyeshadow palettes were probably more mid-range. They performed really well with the brushes. The powders, all the powders performed really well with the brushes. The Kabuki brush, I probably would even invest in another one because I used that for the contour and the blusher and the concealer. So yeah, that was really, really multifunction for me. I mean, there is a list of what each brush does on the Louise website, but you know, if you want to use them for something different and you can do that, then use them for something different and do that. I really do love this look. It is definitely giving me like summer butterfly type vibes, and I feel like it's been ages since I've really done a bold look. It's been more like smoky brown than bold. I don't know whether that's me actually embracing my age now or what, but I have really enjoyed creating this look for you guys. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye!